Alright, let's talk about the abstraction, which is the principle of object-oriented design. You have to keep in mind that all of these design principles which we will be covering in this course are very important for the later design which we'll be doing in the course. We will be using each of these principles every now and then, so you need to have a clear understanding of each object-oriented design principle, whether it is abstraction, encapsulation, or inheritance. So in this lecture I'm going to walk you over through abstraction, what is abstraction, and then we will be having a live Java code example where you will be having a deeper understanding about the abstraction. So abstraction is one of the main ways that humans deal with complexity. For example, you are driving a car, so you do not need to know the internal working of the car, like how the engine works, how the steering mechanism works, or the hydraulic. You just need to know how to start the car by moving the key and the ignition, and how to switch between gears, and how to stop the car, how to accelerate. So these are some kind of details, some kind of knowledge which you need to know, and you don't need to know about the internal working of the car. So that's what makes it very simple for you to drive a car. It is the idea of simplifying a concept in the problem domain. Abstraction simplifies a concept by ignoring unimportant details and focusing on essentials. For example, if we take a look at the example of automated teller machine, where on the screen you can only see insert a card and enter a pin and choose a particular type of transaction. You are not shown the internal details of the ATM, like how the encryption decryption works, where the data is stored, and that's all are hidden from you. Should follow the rule of least astonishment. For example, if you have a function called pull, so that pull function should reflect its name. There should be task or operations related to pulling, not pushing. So it should not surprise you. Capture only essential attributes, behaviors, and avoid surprises or irrelevant details. For example, if we take an example from e-commerce, so where we don't need to show the irrelevant details to the user. For example, the irrelevant details may be detail of routing trucks, or the layout of warehouse. We just need to show the essential details, like the product image, title, prices, description, and things like that. Okay, let's talk more about the abstraction. Abstraction depends on context. Same person can have different abstraction. It totally depends upon the context, since what is essential changes with perspective. For example, a person in a game app differs from a person in a fitness app. If you are making abstraction for the person in a game app, so you would most likely capture the attributes like the name, avatar, and score for that person. Similarly, if you want to capture the attributes in a fitness app, so the attributes may include like age, weight, and steps, heart rate, etc. So same person can have different abstraction. It totally depends upon the context. An abstraction captures both basic attributes like age and breed, weight for a cat, and basic behaviors like eating or sleeping, and maybe sounding like meow meow for a cat. Only relevant details should be included, as context defines what matters and what can be ignored. For example, if you are developing a system for a university learning management system, so you do not need to store all the information about the student, like hair color, favorite food, hobbies. You just have to focus on the essential data, like the name of the student and the reg number, the date of birth, and the further the address, etc. So this keeps class design simple, focused, and easier to understand. For example, you are developing a ride booking application, so where you only need the location of the rider and the availability and the rating. You do not need to know about the salary details of that person or the family information. So these are something which you won't be adding in the system. An abstraction must be revisited if the system's purpose changes. Initially, you calculated the delivery address for shipping, so where you needed street, zip, and city. But later on, you thought that you need that address for the GPS. So now you have to provide the address and latitude and longitude. So you have to change that, and you have to revise that abstraction. So as system goals evolve, abstraction must also evolve. Okay, now let's take a look at an example of how abstraction depends on context. Here you can see Sam cat and two different people. They are seeing the cat differently. For example, this old woman might see the cat as the cat can sleep, can sound like meow, and the cat needs a pet companion maybe. And on the other hand, if we take a look at this doctor, so the doctor might not be interested in the cuteness of the cat. The doctor might see the cat as kidneys, lungs, stomach, liver, intestines. So the doctor focuses on the internal structure or the biology of the cat, while the woman only focuses on the external or the practical behavior of the cat. So one cat can have different abstraction, depends upon the context. For this person, for this woman, this is a normal cat. For this doctor, this cat is having these body parts, and it might have something wrong in some part, so the doctor has to fix that.
Thank you so much for watching this. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. I regularly share valuable lessons, practical tips, and step-by-step tutorials to help you improve and grow. And if you are serious about mastering software design and architecture and want a complete structured learning experience, so I have created a full course that includes detailed lessons, assignments, quizzes, and downloadable workbooks to help you practice and apply what you learn. So if that sounds helpful, just check the link in the description below and enroll in the course today. I would love to see you inside and support you on your learning journey.